Hey all, it's Teth here. Yeah, just doing something of an intro, I guess. Yeah, the plan was originally, at least, to um, run. I don't know. I was gonna draw something basically, but camera's battery's flat, so I can't record that right now. Okay, so yeah, that's very wrong. Anyway, yeah, I figured something of an intro was worth doing, seeing as I'm not been around for a very long time, and I'm finally around again. So yeah, I don't know how often I'll show up, and if I'll ever bother getting like a full VTubing rig thing set up or anything. Um, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I guess the important. Actually, none of it's important, but the relevant info, I guess, is yeah, uh, that I'm part fairy and part demon, and have a loose level of shapeshifting. It's not like, you know, complete, but it's something. Yeah, like pretty much any humanoid form, I guess is the best way of describing it. Well, not truly any, but like, a reasonable range of humanoid forms with some level of it's not. I can't completely change my mass to whatever I want, but within a certain range of masses, I can get uh, any range of mass. I can get any humanoid form I want within that range of masses. It's not right. So yeah, I'm not hugely fussed on pronoun use. Like pretty much any are good. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I guess I don't know. I'm something of a uh. I guess the what's the word for it? There is a word for it, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, I like protect certain sections of the system. I guess I help guard against specific issues. It's nothing too major, but yeah, I guess it'd been a very long time since I was necessary, so it's been interesting coming to front again, figuring things out again. Yeah, there's a certain level of surprise that it came to this, I guess. I genuinely thought we were managing better, but it's okay. I'm here now again, and it's not as bad as it could be. Yeah, no. Okay, there we go. Full selection. But yeah, I guess the important things are, yeah, I'm just, yeah, gonna try and slowly figure this out for myself, I guess, and yeah, figure out what I want now I'm fronting again, if there is anything specific. You know, I don't know why I could bother cutting that in half. Down the middle. I knew I was going to fill the whole thing. I mean, yeah, at some point I'm going to want to put in some, like, shading there, but that's not first layer things. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can always clean this up. I forget I can clean things up. It's also kind of awkward doing this way. This isn't my preferred medium either, but it's a useful visual one. Yeah. I mean, visual mediums are not my preferred option, but they are useful at times. Like, this is one of those times where having something visual is helpful, even if it's not my preferred option. So I'm sticking with it. I'd prefer to. I should have just written a poem for this. That would have been better and more accurate, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. But I didn't, so no luck there. It would have been more useful than attempting some sort of visual representation of me, given how difficult visual representation of someone is flexible in terms of looks as I am is. All the Fae can do glamours, but most of them have a few relatively preferred forms. And I just don't in the same way. I'm gonna guess to some degree something. Yeah, like, there's a reason I'm focusing on the Chloe thing, because, like, actual form I tend not to care that much, but it's nice being in something relatively obscuring and hidden like this. It feels right and it makes sense, while specific forms don't do much for me. So yeah, I don't know. Right. Okay. You. Yeah, if I flip them, and I can grab and then pull you darker. There we go. And then, yeah, you're gonna sit there. And along here. I should do first on that one, I don't know. Can I? No. If I do that first, there we go. Invert. There we go. Use the tools available. They are very helpful. This would have been easier on pencil and paper, I think. At least get a rough idea. Because, yeah, it's easier to focus on shape language, which is in many ways the important thing here. To be fair, you can't do the same level of... there. Right. And then you need to be completely... No, you don't. No, you don't. View again. There. No, that's fine. It's fine, actually. I can always clean this up. don't know, I can always clean this up. But yeah, I don't know, I guess I'm trying to. I think there's something else useful to say, but I can't find it. I don't know. I was hoping to get more of this done as well. It would be nice to. Yeah. Reset everything. It would be nice to clean this to finish this, but I just don't have the. Yeah. Would yeah. Maybe I'll. I mean, to be fair, the face isn't particularly important. That's kind of the point. So yeah, just gonna. And then you're in. There. Oh, actually, no, there. If I fuzzy select that, there we go, that'll help. Recall pick. There we go. There's you, and then I grab that red. And I can. You. Oh, right, yeah, of course. I'm gonna need to clean that up. I should probably have just done that from the start rather than trying to. Oh well. We learn something every day, I guess. Isn't hugely most helpful of lessons, but still a lesson that was learnt. Brilliant. Grab. Sounds like there are fireworks going off outside. It's odd time of year for that, but there we are. Used to that. Yeah, cool. It's not anything perfect or anything, but it's. I'll need a background at some point, but it's something. I'm not too unhappy with having something. So, yeah, I think I'm going to leave this here for now. This system signing out. Hope to catch you all next week. Please do remember to like, subscribe, comment, especially if you've got any questions you want answered. Be happy to answer them either in the comments or in another video. So, catch you all next week.